Hello, welcome back. Welcome to the channel if you're new, and if you're not, welcome back. So today is house reset slash rot day prep day. If you don't know what a rot day is, I'll get into that, don't you worry. I just need to turn this house around a bit. I'm gonna get straight into it, and I'm not gonna ramble too much because we all know what I'm like. And yeah, let's get into it. This house needs resetting. So for full transparency and disclosure, this is currently the state of my bedroom. So the crusty, dusty back of my TV, I basically moved it here from over there. That's where it normally lives. Recently, I've really enjoyed just working in my bed and being on my bed more. So I haven't made it because we're stripping the sheets. But I think you can tell I've had a couple of days where I've worked from my bed. So yeah, I really need to reset this room. I'm not going to bother moving the TV back because this thing is bloody heavy and I'm having a rot day tomorrow. So I'm going to want to watch TV in bed. So yeah, but first things first, I'm going to get the sheets changed so that then I can get those in the wash because I've got probably about 5-6 loads of laundry to try and get through, which obviously is not all going to get done today, but I want to try and get through it as much as possible, starting with the bedding. This is what happens when you start trying to get into more physical media and physical hobbies. You end up with like puzzle books galore. Like there's 3 different puzzle books by my bed. This is too many puzzle books. It's not, but it's too many to have by my bedside. I only need 1 there. I just want to make sure I'm not standing on anything while I'm doing the bed. So for anyone wondering, I call it my rot days, but you know when you just need a day with no plans, no like to-do list, so I don't have work either, I've booked the day off, when you just need to do nothing, you need to rot. Like I am very much like even though I procrastinate and I plan things but don't necessarily get them done, I will still then feel like anxious and worried about them when I'm not doing them. So it's kind of a vicious cycle, really. Like I will plan to do things, make my to-do list like length of my arm, and then only get like a couple of the things done. Purely because sometimes like I'm only human and I can only do so much in a day. And I just plan too much in, thinking that I'm like Superwoman. So yeah, I end up like, even when I don't end up getting much done, like being productive in a day, if I have sort of given myself like a to-do list of things that is really long, I'll still then almost feel like guilty about not having done it all, or I'll feel anxious or worried or stressed about like, when am I going to fit these things into another day? Like, I'm still stressing about them and I'm still worrying about them. So one thing that I have found really helpful is basically allocating myself a day where I'm like, okay, I do nothing in this day. I have no to-do list. I have no plan. There's nothing that needs doing on this day. This is my day of rest. And, you know, if you can't have a whole day for this, even an afternoon or a morning, like something would be beneficial. Even like an hour, just give yourself like a bit of time where you don't do anything. Personally, I love to have it for a whole day. But yeah, nothing gets planned. There isn't anything on my to-do list. Equally, like if there's things that I end up wanting to do, I've done it before. I had a rot day where I ended up like getting really crafty and doing like some little crafty things, but it's what I wanted to do in that day, like on that time. Equally, I've had rot days where I just stay in bed, sit down and do this. So I've equally had rot days where I literally just lay in bed or lay on the sofa and don't do anything, and which is absolutely fine as well. It's more just listening to what I need, I think, on that day, and if I need to not do anything, almost like giving myself permission for that to be okay, I guess. It's getting deep. Yeah, that is just my preferred method to take care of myself mentally and physically, to be fair. So that's what I do. So I also then like to try and do like a big old house reset. It's more about tidying up most of the time than it is about cleaning, purely because if I'm not doing anything in a day, I want to be prepared for that. Like I don't want to get to the day. Like I don't want to get to tomorrow and go, oh, damn it, like I've got all these dishes that need doing, or oh, the dishwasher needs emptying, or something like that. Like obviously, like sometimes things just happen, but equally, if I can try and like plan for it so that I can have a day completely to myself with no to-do list, no nothing, I can just do whatever I like, then that's what I'm gonna do. So that, in a nutshell, is a rot day, and that's also why we are doing a house reset today. And I feel like I'm really feeling the need to just basically lie in bed all day. Hence why I'm like, absolute top priority is sorting out the bed. I'm like, you know, when you just get into fresh sheets, oh, there's nothing better than fresh sheets. The only thing with having like a king size bed and being a bit on the short side, I can't reach the other side. Oh, it's not what I want to see. You know, when you got like a full washing basket and you've got like a full thing outside the washing basket. Oh, I want these for my rot day. Oh my god, how is there so much? Okay, right, so I don't actually think the bedding is going to go on today, purely because I'm actually going to put a different set on anyway. It's getting cold now, I need my winter sheets out. I'm just going to tackle the bit that I really need first, which is probably all of these lights. Because there's a lot of chill clothes in here, and I was looking around for like a pair of like lounge trousers today to do this house reset in. Clearly didn't find anything, hence why I'm in jeans, because they're in the bloody wash. So I think I probably, again, got too much here to actually fit in one load. So I'm going to get the things that I desperately want and get those through first. Purely because obviously with it now getting into winter, it's like, I say winter like it is actually autumn, but honestly you wouldn't have thought so in this house. You'd think it was already winter. But yeah, because we're getting to winter, everything takes so long to dry. So of course, I don't really know how much I'm actually going to get done. Oh, I really want this done. This was a new jumper I actually picked up in a charity shop, and it's been in the laundry basket since, and I really want to wear it because it's so cute. So that's definitely going in, high priority. So I'm hoping you can't hear the dishwasher too much. No, not the dishwasher, the washing machine. But I have just also whipped up a real quick bread recipe. Very nice. Purely because I'd run out and I need food and sustenance for my rot day. So I didn't bother filming because it's not really house reset. Like, yeah, fair enough, it's rot day prep. But yeah, so another part of my rot day prep is I basically just make sure that I have all my food prepped and ready. So I don't have to cook. I don't have to do anything like that on a day, like on a rot day. It's either normally like a really easy dinner or it's like something that's kind of already prepped. So it's something that, I don't know, say it's like a batch meal that I've made from the freezer or a frozen pizza, you know, something like that. They're the kind of meals that get eaten on a rot day, and I absolutely love it. And won't apologise for that. But yeah, so I'm just going to sort of like, as and when that's needed today, do whatever like is needed with the bread, like get that all baked up. But now back onto tidying. Probably one of the really annoying things about having a king size bed and like then like super king duvet There's so many buttons. One thing I'm like really trying to do more is just have a bit more of a routine with this. Like, I'm really bad with it. I don't know, I'll just randomly realise and I'm like, oh, I don't think I've changed the sheets for a couple of weeks, which is gross, but it's what it is, and it's real, authentic, you know, hopefully, not just disgusting. But anyway, I feel like I really want to get into a routine with it. Me and my friend were actually talking last night, and I don't know if it's like the mid-20s are hitting, or I don't know, maybe it's just that time of year. We were saying how we really feel like we need to glow up. Well, I was saying that. She doesn't need to glow up. She's thriving. But I really feel like I need to glow up. And part of that, I feel like I need a maintenance routine. And not even just like for myself, but like for the house. And like, you know, making sure I change all the sheets and change all the towels like regularly. Like, I obviously change them, don't get me wrong. But just having more of a routine with it so that I know that things are actually done regularly, and then equally hopefully it'll make it like a bit easier to stay on top of. That is the hope anyway. I think changing the bed sheets would definitely be a part of that. But if anyone's got like sort of maintenance type routine, whether that is for yourself, like your person, whether that is for your home, whatever it is, this is really creased. Whatever it is, I would love to know. So one thing I've really looked into is like Korean skincare and having more of a skincare routine. I was saying with my friend, I was like, I'm 25. Why don't I have a skincare routine? Like, what? Like, I've only just really started consistently wearing SPF. Like, my problem is always consistency. Like, I'll do it for a couple of weeks and then just sort of lose steam with it, I guess. And it then doesn't happen. I just wish I could be more consistent with things. I think it's almost like I need like routine and structure in order to get anything done. But then equally I get bored of the routine, or, you know, the routine isn't fun and new and it's not giving me a dopamine hit and whatnot. So then I just get bored of it and stop doing it. But then I'm then not consistent with anything. Is anyone else like this? So I have just realised that I would normally do my laundry, like sort of folding everything and putting everything all into like piles of where it needs to go, on this bench at the end of the bed. But the TV's here. So I think after all that, I am actually just going to have to quickly shuffle the TV out of place, and then it will be going back for my rock day. I'm not going to film this though, because this is really heavy and it's going to be embarrassing. I'm honestly so glad it's now back to like jumper weather. Like I thrive in just like a little pair of jeans and a nice big oversized jumper. This is my season. I would also love some pajama recommendations. Like a lot of my pajamas honestly are from Primark, and some of them are okay. Others, like this set, is just, it's like the legs, I don't know, they kind of shrunk really quickly, like in length, not in anything else. So they're now just sort of like these weird, like baggy fit, like culotte type trousers. And yeah, it's not a vibe. I obviously still wear them because they're comfy, but you know, it's not a vibe. So yeah, I'm mainly just getting everything like sort of tidy as opposed to like super deep clean. I literally did a deep clean not long ago. And obviously I clean outside of these cleaning and house reset videos as well. I don't film it every single time. Honestly, that's okay for me, for my rot day. That's all right. I'm starting to think with how much stuff is actually here, I might not be getting another load on today, which is kind of sad, as I wanted to, you know, get as much done as I could. But at least I will have got one load sorted, and it's quite a big load. I mean, all of them are going to be. I genuinely, like, if there is one recommendation I can make, especially to anyone that is like, you know, living in a, like, either quite a damp property or an old property, or like if your house is really cold, like for whatever reason, or just even if you live in a house where your stuff just does not dry very quick, get like a dehumidifier unit. I know that they can be quite pricey. Thankfully, this one was actually left by my landlord. Like, I would genuinely say the dehumidifier unit works better than like the heating to dry the clothes. Genuinely, I don't know what it is about it. It's just, oh, it just works so well. So the main thing I've really got to do in here is just sort of like tidying up the sofa, the table, and honestly, that's kind of it in here. I'm not gonna go too crazy. I think sometimes it needs to be sort of like more widely accepted, I guess would be the word, that not every house reset is gonna look the same, and not every house reset is gonna actually involve like physically cleaning. Sometimes you just need to reset your space. You just need to tidy it up and reset it back to, you know, standard and to tidy. I think as well, like realistically right now, I've just got like all my tools and stuff down here because I'm always in the middle of different projects. So that's just what makes sense for me, and it works. So we go with it. I feel like these back cushions need like some extra filling putting in them. They're like really, they just deflate like so easy. And I don't know if it's just because I never fluff up the sofa as often as I should, or if it's because they're just old cushions. So I am honestly getting really sick of this tidy now. I need to finish up for it. Sorry, I don't know if you can hear. I'm hoping the mic isn't picking it up, but I've got my dehumidifier on. My neighbour's having work done next door. It's one of those days. But I want to get this done fairly soon because I'm sick of tidying. So I'm going to get this sorted. I'm just going to do a quick whiz around the kitchen. Just like put away all of the clean stuff. I think I've got to empty out the dishwasher, wash any of these dishes, just get everything like clean and tidy, and then that'll be the kitchen done. Kitchen is sorted. All I've got now is just a couple of mugs out. One that I am going to have a tea in immediately, and the other that I have my sleepy tea in. As I found recently, I need to have like a tea tea before bed. It's like one of the sleep tea ones. I'm like, it's literally just water in a tea bag. I'm gonna use the mug again tonight. Chill out. Plus, it's a cute little lamb sheep thing. Gotta use it again, you know. So I am all prepped for my rot day. And genuinely, I 100% recommend rot days. Like, I cannot recommend them enough. I recommend it to everyone. It's just, there's just something about them that works. I don't know what it is. But anyway, I am gonna get this picked up. I am also gonna do like a really light clean in the bathroom. Probably, I've got like one of the sponge sticks. So I've got one of these basically in my shower, also like a squeegee. And I just use those to, like, I squeegee the glass every single, after every single shower. I find that just helps the room look a bit cleaner. Like, even if I haven't actually done a clean yet, I just find that just helps. Maybe it's just a mental thing for me and it makes me feel better, I don't know. Yeah, I will do a really light clean on the bathroom later on today. Probably when I'm having my shower at the end of the day, I'm gonna do like a bit of a hair oiling, self-care kind of shower, get that all sorted out while I'm in there, which obviously you're not gonna see on this video, not that kind of channel. But other than that, that is pretty much the house all reset and all sorted out, ready for my rot day. But I hope this is giving you like the, what is the word? Like the permission to have a house reset that doesn't necessarily involve cleaning. It's perfectly okay to have a house reset that is solely tidying. Sometimes things are fairly clean, and even if they're not like spotless, they're fine. Really, they're fine. And a lot of the time I find that when I've tidied my space, I instantly feel so much better. So sometimes it really is just like tidying the space as well. It doesn't have to be like a full deep clean in order to like feel good in your space. I hope you've enjoyed watching. Thank you so much for being here. And if you're new to the channel, then please don't forget to subscribe. It really does mean the world. Check out some of the other videos. See if there's anything you fancy the look of. If you like the look of things, then, you know, subscribe. Join along for the journey. Why not? Give it a thumbs up if you'd enjoyed. And yeah, if you have anything that is part of your sort of like maintenance routine, whether that's home, like house stuff, whether that is your personal self, tell me. Give me all the tips. I want to hear what people's routines are, because I need to implement a good maintenance routine, both for myself and my home. So put that in the comments, because your gal needs it. But anyway, enough rambling. I hope you've enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Bye.